Fans, prior to the start of today's game, we would like to salute the 5 senior members and 3 fifth-year members of the Pioneer Women's Lacrosse team. Today's first senior is number 3, Harley Smith. Harley is from Greenville in her first season as a full-time starter on defense. This year she leads the team with 27 ground balls and 13 caused turnovers. Harley will graduate with a bachelor's degree in nursing and plans to get an RN job. Harley is joined today by her aunt and uncle Angela and Joe Good. Number 3, Harley Smith. Next is number 4, Emily Youngblood. Emily is from Austin, Texas. She is a 4-year starter with 51 goals and 16 assists and 39 career games, along with 56 ground balls and 91 draw controls. She will earn a degree in business management with minors in psychology and visual communications. Emily plans to work with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. She is joined today by her parents, Brian and Kayleen Youngblood. Number 4, Emily Youngblood. Next is number 5, Jessica Spiegel. She is from Apopka, Florida. Jess is a 4-year starter with 13 goals and 14 assists in 39 career games, along with 27 ground balls. She will graduate with a degree in business management with a psychology minor and plans to be general manager for an in-home healthcare company in Florida. She is joined today by her parents, Bill and Lisa Spiegel, and her brother, Michael. Number 5, Jess Spiegel. Next is number 14, Leanne Uden. Leanne is from Stuart, Florida. She is a 3-year player on defense with 12 ground balls and 12 caused turnovers in 20 games, including 10 starts. Leanne will be earning a biology pre-med degree with an honors minor and will be attending the Southern College of Optometry in Memphis after graduating. She is joined today by her parents, John and Tricia Uden, and brother Robert. Number 14, Leanne Uden. Next is number 33, Taylor Floyd. Taylor is from Saudi Daisy, Tennessee. She is a 4-year member of the program in her first season as a starting goalkeeper. She has 105 career saves, ranking 3rd in program history, and ranks 4th in career goals against average. She is a double major in criminal justice and psychology and plans to pursue a federal law enforcement career. Taylor is joined by her parents, Ricky and Ashley Floyd. Number 33, Taylor Floyd. Today we also honor our 3 fifth-year players who came back for a final season with the Pioneers. First is number 0, Kate Pipkin. Kate is from Annapolis, Maryland. She was unable to play this season, but has been a vocal leader for the Pioneer squad. She is the program's career leader in saves with 340. Kate will be graduating with a degree in psychology and plans to earn a master's degree and then work as a board-certified behavior analyst to help children with autism. She is joined today by her mother, Stephanie. Ladies and gentlemen, number 0, Kate Pipkin. Next is number 21, Megan McKinney. Megan is from Waxhaw, North Carolina, a 5-year team member and a 4-year starter with 47 goals and 12 assists in 31 games. She is working on a master's degree in sports administration and plans to move to Charlotte to find a job in sport management, sales, and communications. Joining her today are teammates Kylie Merrick, Caroline Monroe, and Morgan Correa. Number 21, Megan McKinney. And number 28, Bethany Thomas. Bethany is from Greenville, South Carolina, also a 5-year member of the program and a 2-year starter on defense. She has 13 ground balls and 10 caused turnovers in 39 career games. Bethany is earning a master's degree in sports administration and plans to return home to coach. Joining her today is her teammate, Cam McNeil. Ladies and gentlemen, number 28, Bethany Thomas. Congratulations to our Pioneer Women's Lacrosse seniors. Campus at Tusculum University, the National Sports Complex and Pioneer Field for today's South Atlantic Conference Women's Lacrosse match, featuring our guests, the Cobras of Coker University and your Tusculum University Pioneers. Reminder that seating for Tusculum home lacrosse matches is open in the main grandstand only. There's no seating behind the benches or behind the goals. Also, the NCAA and Tusculum prohibit the use of tobacco products. This includes smoking and smokeless tobacco products. South Atlantic Conference is member institutions for good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from Pioneer Field. Now let's welcome the starting lineups for today's match. First for our guests from Coker. Starting goalkeeper is a junior from Marietta, Georgia, number 11, Abby Kellner. The senior from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, number 1, Amariah Lawson. Senior from Rockville, Maryland, number 7, Megan Gallagher. The junior from Alpharetta, Georgia, number 8, Joy Johnson. Freshman from Cornelius, North Carolina, number 9, Annabelle Chwilly. Junior from Newberry, Florida, number 10, Allie Green. Senior from East Patchogue, New York, number 14, Hannah Shuren. Senior from Fountain Inn, South Carolina, number 16, Mackenzie Stroop. Freshman from Surfside Beach, South Carolina, number 17, Madeline Hart. Freshman from Charlotte, North Carolina, number 18, Emma Rhines. Junior from Beaufort, South Carolina, number 21, Contessa Tyson. And the junior from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, number 23, Abby Gross. The head coach of the Cobras is Marty Durden. And now let's welcome the starting lineup for your Tusculum University Pioneers. Starting goal is senior from Saudi Daisy, Tennessee, number 33, Taylor Floyd. Senior from Greenville, Tennessee, number 3, Harley Smith. Senior from Austin, Texas, number 4, Emily Youngblood. Senior from Apopka, Florida, number 5, Jessica Spiegel. Sophomore from New Bedford, Massachusetts, number 7, Morgan Correa. Junior from Plantation, Florida, number 10, Kylie Merrick. Junior from Stewart, Florida, number 14, Leanne Uden. A junior from Langley, British Columbia, number 17, Tia Tuaninga. A grad student from Waxhaw, North Carolina, number 21, Megan McKinney. Sophomore from Williamstown, Australia, number 22, Lucy Brewer. A junior from Alpharetta, Georgia, number 23, Cameron McNeil. And a grad student from Greenville, South Carolina, number 28, Bethany Thomas. The head coach of the Pioneers, Jenna Agostino. Assistant is Sydney Starkey, and the assistant athletic trainer is Devin Underhill. And so this time we ask that you please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And welcome to another edition of Tusculum University Women's Lacrosse. Dom Donnelly with you from Greenville, Tennessee. Glad to have you with us as the visiting Coker Cobras are in town from Hartsville, South Carolina. Glad to have you with us. We're in the opening minute of play and first whistle of action as Coker won the opening draw control. It looks like we'll have the first foul against Tusculum, and I believe it also may be our first card of the game. It will be, so we get about 21 seconds in and got our first infraction yellow card on Tusculum's Harley Smith. Greenville, Tennessee product. Tusculum 3-8, 0-5 in the league. Coker 1-10. First shot hits off the post. Still free, and coming up with it are the Cobras, who will be in their road dark blue, gold, while the Pioneers are in their home orange. That's an overpass, and we'll have our first turnover to contest going against the Cobras. The Cobras are 1-10 overall, 0-6 in South Atlantic Conference play. So basically this is a game to see who gets out of the South Atlantic Conference basement, so to speak. Pioneers come in losing their last three, including their last contest last Saturday, losing to the number 1 ranked Queens University of Charlotte. Game time temperature is we are in the 40s. We've had sleet on and off today. The natural grass surface is holding up. We will let you know how that fares after 2 lacrosse games on it today, and we have another whistle. It looks like we're going to have a turnover on Tusculum. So on the restart come. And looks like the rain has picked up once again here at Pioneer Field, along with the wind. So coming down sideways, coming down right to left as you're looking at it on your TV screen. Glad to have you with us on this Saturday afternoon. First of 2 today, the women, followed by the men at 4 o'clock. Have our first free position shot coming this afternoon. Shot and blocked by Floyd, Taylor Floyd. And then we'll have another stoppage, and looks like we're going to have another foul on Tusculum. Looks like this might be second yellow card coming against the Pioneers. It looks like the Pioneers will have 2 now in the sitting out. So 2-person advantage up for the Cobras. Have our second free position shot coming up. The shot and the save by Floyd. So 2 free position shots, a pair of saves for Taylor Floyd, and we got thought we had a turnover. Looks like we're going to have another foul. We'll have a stoppage in play, and looks like we're just going to send off, and we'll have a replacement coming in for the Cobras. Head coach Jen Augustino in their first season at Tusculum. Remember Durden on the sidelines for the Cobras. Cobras 1 win this year, coming in an 11-8 win over St. Andrews at home. Back-to-back trips to the mountains for Coker. There's a shot and another save by Taylor Floyd, who's seeing a lot of action early in this game. Pioneers have not made it across midfield yet until now. Tia Tunaninga taking in just right of the goal. Gets off to Cam McNeil. Pioneers trying to communicate, losing it. Battling forward is Allie Green for Coker. Still in play. Back out to Tusculum. The Pioneers will reset. No score here in the early going in this first quarter, as it is raining here in Greenville. Lucy Brewer with the shot and a goal. Lucy Brewer. So Brewer finds the back of the net for the Pioneers, and the Pioneers lead 1-0. Goal number 22 on the season for Brewer. Brewer unleashed that just outside the fan with a little mustard. Finds the back of the net, and Tusculum takes the 1-0 lead. With the goal, the Pioneers get a man-down goal. So we have our draw control coming up. Madeline Hart in the circle for Coker. Looks like Brewer was in there for Tusculum, and coming up with it is Hart. Low ball coming up with it is Cam McNeil, and the Pioneers will come back. Lucy Brewer crossing midfield, heading into the attacking third for the Pioneers, off to Tuaninga. Kellner in goal for the Cobras. It looks like we'll have a foul against Coker. Picking that up will be Quintessa Tyson. So the Pioneers up 1-0 on the Lucy Brewer goal, trying to add to it here in the first quarter. Senior day for Tusculum. Pioneers still have one more regular season home game remaining on their schedule. 2 weeks from today when the Pioneers take on Wingate. Kylie Merrick picks it up for Tusculum. Hands it off to Tuaninga. McNeil was open just in front of Kellner. Goes to Tuaninga. Throws the shot up and goes over the crossbar, but there'll be a foul inside the fan, and we'll have a free position coming up for TU. Tuaninga with 35 goals this season, including 8 free possession goals. Looking to add to that tally. This is her 22nd attempt. Takes a fake, goes low, and goes in. Tia Tuaninga with the goal. Her 36th of the season. And the Pioneers lead 2-0. Career goal number 72 for Tia. The Pioneers go up 2-0 here with 10:13 remaining in the first quarter. Coker dominated the possession the first couple of moments of this game. Got off some quality shots. That Taylor Floyd in goal for TU has been outstanding. Has faced 4 shots and has made a save on all 4 of them. Free position in the air will have a violation, and it'll go the way of the Cobras. That's Madeline Hart. Hands it off to Lawson. And then we'll have a foul from way from long yardage, but it'll go the way. Everybody freezes where they're at, and we'll get the restart here in a moment. Looks like, yeah, they're going to start to move her back just a little bit, then we'll get the restart here. And we got another whistle. Looks like they want to reset on the shot clock. So reset to 60. Should have been, I think we think it needs to be going to 90. There we, nope. What are we doing there? Communication. And we got a stoppage in play. There we go. Still some technical glitches here with the new rules. Still up front. Blocked by Floyd again with the shot. Hannah Shuren with that shot. Coker still with possession. They'll work it around. Into the middle. Little high hit to the head by Tusculum. Looks like Lawson took that one off the melon. Nope, that was numbers a little Gallagher. Looks like the 1s and 7s kind of look similar here. No, that's 1. Excuse me. That is Lawson, and that's Floyd with the block. And smothering it in the crease is Lloyd. So 5th save by Floyd. Pioneers lose it, though. Scramble for it. Pioneers come up with it. That's Morgan Correa. Off to Bethany Thomas. That one goes wide, and coming up with it for Tusculum. The sideline. That's Correa, who made it all the way from the other side of the field. Here comes Brewer, who scored the first goal for Tusculum. Brewer making a nice move. Weaves through the lineup. Takes a shot. That goes over the crossbar. And it'll be Tusculum here on the restart. So nice move by Lucy Brewer as she navigated through the Coker defense. Tianinga with a shot. That one goes high. Had a wide open goal. Coming up with it for Tusculum is Spiegel. And they'll hand it back off to Tianinga. Tianinga with a shot. Tianinga with the goal. Tianinga. And it makes it 3-0 Tusculum. For Tia, her second goal of the game. So the Pioneer offense on display and also getting some good defense, especially from netminder Taylor Floyd's making 5 saves. Has looked very, very comfortable and very confident in the crease for Tusculum. Again, glad to have you with us here on the Pioneer Sports Network, a proud member of the SAC Digital Network. Here on this rainy Saturday afternoon. Busy week of Tusculum athletics. Kind of spread it around a little bit. Big win for Tusculum men's volleyball. Beach volleyball in action as we speak, taking on Carson Newman in the SAC Beach Bash up at the TU Volleyball Complex. Hope to have some results for you by the end of this game. Pioneers have already gone 2-0 in that tournament. Coming up with it is Tusculum. And the Pioneers go on the attack, leading 3-0. Going coast to coast, thinking about it, was Harley Smith, the Greenville, Tennessee native. That pass is a little high for Thomas. The wet grass will keep it in play, and the Pioneers will have plenty of time to go ahead and scoop it up and set up the offense. Leading 3-0 here in the first quarter. Out to Brewer. Brewer sends it wide over to Spiegel. Spiegel back to Brewer. Shots even at 5 apiece. Brewer. Goal goes in, but we'll have a whistle before the shot. No, they're going to wave it off, and they're going to say it's a goal by Lucy Brewer. Little bit of a delay right there, but seen a couple of times during the early season. Pioneers had several goals waved off after fouls were called, but they said the shot happened before the infraction, so Pioneers go up 4-0. Credit assist to Kylie Merrick. For Kylie, picks up her 7th assist. Second most on the team. Team leaders Tia Tuaninga with 14 to go along with her now 36 goals. Pioneers leading 4-0. Sun coming out a little bit. Hopefully it'll stay out for the remainder of this game and hopefully into the next game. We had 80 degrees about 48 hours ago, and like I say, if you don't like the seasons here in Northeast Tennessee, just hang around. It'll probably change. Pioneers up 4-0. With possession after the draw control win. Tusculum's 3rd of the game. Brewer once again going in with the shot. That one goes wide. Thought we were going to have a foul called, but they went ahead and waved it off. So we'll have the reset, and the Pioneers will go on the attack. Abby Kellner has seen every second of action in goal for Coker this season. Merrick with the shot. Merrick with the goal. Kylie Merrick. Sends that one past Kellner and the Cobras, and the Pioneers now lead 5-0. So Merrick had an assist. Now she has a goal for Kylie Merrick. So Merrick with her 22nd goal of 2022. Tusculum leading 5-0. Just under 6 minutes left in this first quarter. So 5-0 your score with Tusculum leading. Draw control goes up in the air. Tusculum coming up with it, and down goes Tioninga, and looks like we'll have a foul against the Cobras. That'll be foul number 4, and then we'll have a turnover by Tusculum, and on the restart, here come the Cobras. Abby Gross, the junior from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Hands it off to Stroop. And Coker on the attack. Ball is free, goes across the fan. Coker will be able to come pick it up, and they'll restart the offense. Flatting over to Chewy. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Nice pass into the middle. Defense swarms, and Flatting sends it back out. Bailey Johnson is dispossessed, but the Cobras are able to come up with it. Olivia Flatting sends it wide. Off to Abby Gross. That's her behind the goal. She hands it off to teammate Hannah Sharon. Sharon's pass to the middle is in a lot of traffic, but Coker's still able to come up with it. That's Johnson again. Cobras have to get off a shot here. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And coming up with it is Tusculum. The Pioneers back on the attack, and that'll get a restart on the shot clock. Pass over to Cam McNeil. McNeil trying to leg it out. Goes into the fan. Thinking about passing it. Thought about shooting it. Will think wisely, but throws it over. No, we got a might be an own goal. McNeil tried to pass it over the crossbar, and it looked like it hit the back of a Coker player, and it goes in for the goal. It'll be a goal for Cam McNeil. Shot it over the net, went off, I believe it went off Kellner. And it goes into the back of the net, and Pioneers up 6-0. So a very fortunate goal for TU, as there were 3 or 4 players for Coker in there. Really nothing Kellner could have done about that. It just looks like it went off of her back and just went in. So Cam McNeil with the goal, her 8th of the season. And looks like we'll have draw control win for, looks like, yep, the Cobras. Foul on Tusculum, so we'll have a restart here. Well, the rain has now turned to snow. So we've had the seasons, a little tropical and now a little Antarctic. Temperature's still very comfortable, though. It's not absolutely freezing. Oh, a nice pass, but Gallagher couldn't hold on to it. Gallagher got it right on her stick. Ball is out free. Looks like nope, still loose. Coker comes up with it. That's Mariah Lawson. Lawson is double, triple teamed, but she also gets fouled, so she'll have possession and Coker back on the attack. Trailing 6-0 here in the final minutes of this opening quarter. Another shot. Nope. A pass that's deflected. Looks like we'll have a foul, and looks like we'll have a possession going over to Tusculum. 1:55 remaining, so the Pioneers will go on the attack once again. Nope. That's a turnover. Possibly. Still free. And it looks like we'll have another foul and against Coker, and the Pioneers will go on the attack. So Bethany Thomas looking to pass to someone. She'll go ahead and give it off to Floyd, and Floyd will send it way over the head, and that'll be a turnover. Probably the first mistake that Floyd's made today. She's been outstanding in the crease, already with 6 saves today. Pitching the shutout here in this opening quarter. Floyd, a senior from Soddy Daisy, Tennessee. Shot, that goes wide. Coker comes up with the ground ball pickup. 1 minute remaining here in this first quarter. It looks like we'll have a foul inside the fan. And it looks like we're going to have a shot coming up for the Cobras on the free position. This will be the 4th attempt on the free position for Coker. Move and a goal for Coker. So the Cobras break up the shutout here in this quarter, making it 6-1, still in favor of Tusculum. So Annabelle Shuali, the freshman from Cornelius, North Carolina, getting the goal. First one given up today by Floyd. For Annabelle, that is her 18th goal of the season, making her 9th start today. Number 14, Hannah Shuren, is the leading scorer for this Coker squad with 14 goals and a team-high 18 assists. And coming up with the win is Amarillo Lawson. So Pioneers taking a 6-0 lead. Now lead 6-1 here in the final moments of this opening quarter. Another shot and another goal by Coker. That's Megan Gallagher. So 2 quick goals by the Cobras. Makes it 6-2 with 41.3 seconds remaining here in this opening quarter. In the conference opener back in March for Tusculum, the Pioneers jumped out to a 7-0 lead over Mars Hill, only to see that lead get erased and losing 17-12 to the Lions in the conference opener. After starting the season 2-2. So Gallagher with the goal for Coker. Her team leading 26 of the year. So the leading scorer was Sharon. She's got the most points with 32, but Gallagher now ties that mark with her 26th goal to go along with 6 assists. 20 seconds remaining. The Pioneers on the attack, trying to get at least one more shot off. Try to stop this Coker momentum. Back out to Merrick. 10 seconds. The countdown's going. Can the Pioneers get it off? They can. Nice save by Kellner. And that will end the first quarter of play. We played 15 minutes. Your score after the first quarter, Tusculum 6, Coker 2. You're watching Tusculum Women's Lacrosse on the Pioneers Sports Network. Statistics at halftime on TusculumStats.com with live stats, courtesy of Stat Broadcast, official stat provider of Tusculum University Athletics. Pioneers out shooting the Cobras 10-9, while the Cobras own an 8-7 on shots on goal advantage. 6 saves by Taylor Floyd. And for Abby Kellner, for Coker, she's got 1 save, that dandy she made at the end of the first period of play. Coker with 6 draw controls, Tusculum with 3. Pioneers owning a 7-6 advantage in fouls. Each team has had a free position goal. 4 attempts by Tusculum on the free position, by Coker, 1 by Tusculum. Clears 1 for 1 for Coker, 4 for 7 for the Pioneers. 6 turnovers for the Cobras, 5 for Tusculum. And caused turnovers, 2 by the Pioneers and 1 by Coker. We have our second quarter draw control as we line it up. Again, glad to have you with us here on the Pioneer Sports Network. Tusculum and Coker from Greenville, Tennessee. We switch sides, and coming the other way will be the Pioneers' Tia Tuaninga. Tia already with 2 goals today, as is Lucy Brewer. Pioneers jumped out to a 6-0 lead and gave up 2 late goals in the first quarter. And that's where we stand, 6-2. Tuaninga making some moves, gets fenced out, and Pioneers will reset out to Brewer. Nice pass inside. Nice save by Kellner. Took one right off the chest protector. Got the ricochet and was able to scoop it up all in midair. So nice job by Kellner. High pass. Nice one there to Madeline Hart. Ball gets free. Still free. Ball gets loose. And coming up with it is Tusculum. Looks like that was Cam McNeil. And Tusculum will go on the attack, leading 6-2. We're in the early moments of this second quarter. There goes Tuaninga. Nice move. Stutter step. Bounce pass. In for the goal. Tia Tuaninga, her 3rd goal of the game. Gets the hat trick. Pioneers lead 7-2. So Tia Tuaninga gets goal number 38. Also picks up career goal number 74 for her career. Had a nice move there. She entered into the fan and did a stutter step just outside the crease and was able to bounce one in past Kellner for her third goal of the game. And the Pioneers now lead 7-2, 13:40 remaining here in the second quarter. Still free. I think that's Lawson came up with it. She did, so she'll get it across. And she'll get fouled just outside the arc, and what looks like we'll have a restart for the Cobras. 8th foul of the game on Tusculum. Lawson will send it wide out to Shuren. It looks like we'll have a foul inside the fan, and we'll have a free position shot coming up for the Cobras. Again, the first of two for you today at 4 o'clock. We'll have the men's game between Tusculum and Coker here on the Pioneer Sports Network. Shot and a save by Floyd. Chihuili goes one-on-one with Floyd, and Floyd comes on the upper end on that. High pass. Pioneers come up with it. To Aninga off to Merrick, and Merrick will send it in, gives it off to McNeil. McNeil goes to her right. Nice pass. Maneuver, and a score for the Pioneers. That goal was set up by McNeil. She worked that one in for TU. 8th goal of the game for the Pioneers. So Jessica Spiegel gets on the scoreboard with the goal. Again, nice pass by Cam McNeil. For Spiegel is getting her 12th start of the season. That's goal number 8 of the year. Also picking up career goal number 14. So Jessica Spiegel, the senior from Florida. One of 3 Floridians on the Tusculum team here on Senior Day. Lucy Brewer with the draw control win. Tusculum comes on the attack. That's to Aninga. That's Emily Youngblood. Off to McNeil. Brewer picks it up, and Tusculum will set it up, leading 8-3. Nice pass inside. Bounce pass. Bounce shot and a score by Tia Tuaninga. 4th goal of the game. That one bounced high over the stick of Kellner. And it goes into the goal for TU. Correction, Natalie Dagley with the goal. So my apologies on that. Natalie Dagley with the goal for TU. Sophomore from Alcoa. For Dagley, her 7th goal of the season. Their 11th game this season. So Natalie Dagley, nice shot there. Assist by Lucy Brewer. Picks up assist number 6 of the season. And the draw control win goes to Lawson and the Cobras. Tusculum leading 9-2. Sun was out, and now it's going away again. We are told the sun's going to come back out. Probably might be a little overcast tomorrow, but it's supposed to be out and supposed to be sunny tomorrow. Might be a little bit cool. Again, lots going on. Tusculum we'll have baseball action for you here on the Pioneer Sports Network. Also, Tusculum hosting the Southland Conference Men's Golf Championship out at Graysburg Hills. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Nice pass inside, a nice goal by Coker and Megan Gallagher. I believe that was Hannah Shuren with the pass on that. So, yeah, Hannah Shuren coming up with the assist. So that was a nice little give and go by that tandem. So Megan Gallagher with the goal for Coker makes it 9-3. Second goal of the game for Gallagher, who now has 27 goals this season. Again, a busy weekend as we talked about at Tusculum. Had men's volleyball yesterday as well as beach volleyball. Today, the Sac Beach volleyball clash is wrapping up. A win by Tusculum today over Carson Newman, and Pioneers would clinch their second consecutive Sac Beach Bash championship. Nice pass when ricocheted high and blocked off by Kellner, and Tusculum will get the reset, and they'll reset the offense, leading 9-3. Again, two teams trying to record their first South Atlantic Conference wins of 2022. Brewer went in, but she caught a little lumber. And it looks like we're going to have a discussion, see if that was initiated by Brewer or not. Initially looking at it, I thought maybe Coker was the player that was fouled, because Brewer kind of went in there with a lot of momentum. I think initiated contact, and I think that's the discussion we're having right now. In regards to who initiated the contact, the ball was dislodged from Brewer, but Brewer went in there with a lot of momentum. So it looks like the foul is going to be on Coker. They're going to move Brewer out onto the wing. A little dark. Umbrellas are back out, so I guess that means it's a number one indicator the rain is also back. So it is. But we'll have lights here in just a moment. Lights just came on here at the facility. Nice move. Pass out to the middle to Aninga. And we'll have a whistle. Looks like we're going to have. And now we're getting the hardest rain of the day, definitely. This one's coming down sideways. It mixed a little bit with this, what you would call a little sleet. To Aninga with the shot. In free and into the goal for the Pioneers. Shot was blocked initially by Kellner, but I think it just went in. So rain is now coming down pretty hard. So goal for Tuaninga. That will be their third. So they will still play in this. Number one thing is about safety, but they will play in this weather. As long as there's no lightning, they'll be fine. So that would be an own goal, so no goal by Tuaninga. Because it was knocked in by Kellner, so an own goal. Coming up with it is into the weather. Hold on a second, please. And the stop for Tusculum. So back in the winter wonderland here in April. Pioneers leading 10-3 following the own goal by Coker. Getting a shot by Tuaninga, initially stopped by Kellner. I think Kellner swept around and knocked it back into her goal. There goes McNeil. Kellner stops it. Ricocheted back out, and then Kellner able to come back up with it. Passes high. Still loose. See who will have the foul on. Looks like it will go against. Hope they're saying it's against Coker, so Tusculum with possession. And as quick as it came in, it has left. Cam McNeil. Out to Tuaninga. Tuaninga with the move. Tuaninga with the shot. Tuaninga with the score. Tuaninga. No one go on this one. She goes bottom shelf. Gets past Kellner, and the Pioneers now lead 11-3 on the fourth goal of the game by Tuaninga. And it looks like we're going to have our first timeout of the game, and looks like that'll go to the Cobras. So 7:23 remaining in the second quarter. Tusculum leads Coker 11-3. You're watching Tusculum Women's Lacrosse on the Pioneer Sports Network. coming out of the timeout, and the Pioneers leading 11-3. Tia Tuaninga with 4 goals in the game so far. Lucy Brewer with 2, and a goal each by Merrick, McNeil, and Spiegel. For the Cobras, for their 3 goals, 2 by Megan Gallagher. That's the leading scorer for the Cobras. Also 1 own goal charged against the Cobras. Stick flies. Ball is still free. And here comes Lawson after the scramble. Takes a stick in the back by Smith. And looks like we'll have shot coming up here for Lawson. No, it'd be just outside, so we'll have the reset here. So resetting the offense for Coker, who trails 11-3 here in the second quarter. Shot. And it goes in. Trickles just over the goal line past Floyd. It's now 11-4 Coker. After the goal, the Pioneers leading 11-4. Coker picking up their 4th goal. So it looked like Floyd got a piece of it, but did not slow it down enough to where it would cross the goal line. So Hannah Shern gets the goal. Her first of the game. Giving her 15 on the season. Makes it 11-4. Pioneers still lead, 6:29 remaining in the second quarter. Another draw control win by Coker, their 11th. Getting chances are the Cobras. Turnovers, 9 for Coker, 5 for Tusculum. Make that 10 as the Pioneers come up with it, and coming the other way is Tusculum. That's Tuaninga. She'll try to outrun the Cobras. She'll veer off to the right and gets it across for the clear, and the Pioneers will set up the offense from there. Brewer takes it up to the point. Makes her move with the shot and the save by Kellner. Nice save by Kellner. Her 5th of the game. Followed Brewer very well as she made that move inside the fan, and back the other way come the Cobras. That's Lawson. Oh, and Lawson catches one right there in the beak. Oh, that one caught her a little high. Might be the 3rd yellow coming up against Tusculum, but looks like it will not be called. We'll have a free position shot coming up for Lawson, senior from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Goes with the shot. That one will go wide. Looks like that deflected off Tusculum, and they'll be coming with the quick reset. And that's going to be picked up and smothered by Floyd. Looks like Leanne Newton made the initial contact. Out wide, out to Smith. Smith will try to pass it, but comes up with it. Smith still with it. She'll slow it down and they'll reset. Oh, nice pass into the middle. Merrick goes low. Merrick goes in for the goal. Nice pass by the Pioneers, started by Harley Smith. Makes it 12-4, favor of Tusculum. So Cam McNeil picks up her second assist of the game. Shame you can't give out 2 assists. That'd be Harley Smith getting in on that one, getting that one in. But nice pass over to McNeil. Nice pass by McNeil. And Kylie Merrick with the goal. So Tusculum with 12 goals. First time they've reached double-digit in goal scoring since March 15th when the Pioneers posted a 23-5 win over Converse here at Pioneer Field. Here's Shuren. Oh, and she catches one, and looks like we're going to have a foul. Wasn't going to be a shot by Shuren. She caught a little lumber as she was running outside the fan. I believe we'll have our 3rd yellow card coming up against Tusculum. It will. Leanne Uden put the stick to Shuren as she was going outside the goal. So the Pioneers are down a man, but lead 12-4. Ball still free. And coming up with it is Smith. Smith will get it out to Bethany Thomas, and Thomas will go over to Floyd. Smith back at it battling. She'll get it just outside, but she'll be pushed out of bounds, and it'll be back the other way comes Tusculum. Tuaninga, nice pass by Youngblood. Tuaninga, and looks like we'll have a foul as that ball was deflected. And looks like we'll have a free position opportunity coming up for Tusculum. 3 minutes and counting here in the quarter, with Tusculum leading 12-4. And a nice save by Kellner on the shot by Tusculum. So Kellner would save number 6 in this first half. She's made 5 in this quarter alone. Turnover, Tusculum, Brewer, all alone, pass, stop by Kellner again. Wow, what a stop by Kellner. Looked outstanding these last 2 possessions by Tusculum. So the rain, the sleet, now we've got back to snow. Another save by Taylor Floyd. So Floyd, who made 6 saves, and that'll be a turnover on Tusculum. She made 6 saves on the first 6 shots taken by Coker. Pioneers jumped out to a 6-0 lead, gave up 2 goals late in the first quarter. It was 6-2 at the end of 15 minutes. So far in this quarter, Pioneers have outscored the Cobras by another 6-2 margin. Cobras on the attack, though, trailing 12-4 on a crazy weather day here in Northeast Tennessee. And yes, they are playing beach volleyball right now up on the upper part of campus. There's a shot. It looks like we'll have a foul on Tusculum. Looks like I have a free position shot coming up for the Cobras. Pioneers 3-8 on the season. Cokers 1-10. Both teams looking for their first South Atlantic Conference wins of the season. Pioneers 0-5, while Coker 0-6. After today, the Cobras have 3 more conference games remaining, including 2 at home with Catawba and UVAY, sandwiched with nationally ranked Limestone. There's a shot that goes wide by Chihuili. 1 minute, 57 seconds, and the clock moves. Thomas. Floyd. Ball goes out of play, and it'll be a turnover. Coming the other way are the Cobras. Clock still ticking, 35 seconds and counting. Here comes Madeline Hart trying to get a goal before this half ends, and they get it on the goal by Abby Gross. Off the Tusculum turnover. Wasted little time getting that shot off. Makes it 12-5, 24.6 seconds remaining in this first half. And Hart will get the assist on the goal. So Hart with the assist for the Cobras. That's her second of the season. And the goal by Abby Gross, junior from Myrtle Beach, Carolina Forest High School graduate. Picks up goal number 5 of the season. 19 seconds remaining. Coker with the draw control win. We'll have to do it in this storm. Pioneers come up with it. Can they get off a shot before the half? 3 seconds, 2, and that will do it. So we played 30 minutes. At the end of the first half, it's Tusculum 12 and Coker 5. You're watching Tusculum Women's Lacrosse on the Pioneer Sports Network. About ready to begin the second half of this contest between Tusculum and Coker. Here are your statistics here at halftime. Oh, that's a nice touch. Sorry, playing a little Winter Wonderland music right now on the on the speakers right now. Sure, we don't get this a lot down in Hartsville, South Carolina. Kind of caught me a little off guard there. Pioneers out shooting the Cobras 21-16, including 18-13 in shots on goal. 8 saves by the Pioneers and 7 by Coker. And in goal for Tusculum, very briefly, will be Kate Pipkin, letting her start in goal, and then they're going to go ahead. The Pioneers are probably going to call a timeout here to go ahead and make this quick sub. Pipkin not allowed to get any contact. So both teams knew about this. Let Pipkin get into the lineup. Senior from Annapolis, Maryland, St. Mary's High School graduate, Tusculum graduate. And we'll have the draw control goal in the air. And we got the quick timeout, and then we'll bring in Floyd. So Pipkin gets in 4 seconds. And they'll let Kate Pipkin come out of the ball game. So appreciate Coker letting us do that, and coaching staff's over there giving a nice round of applause for Pipkin. So big moment for that young lady as wrapping up her collegiate career. Ended a little early due to injury and has been a very important part of this program. She begins the next stage in her career. So Floyd back in goal for Tusculum. Pioneers leading 12-5, and the Winter Wonderland is underway here in Northeast Tennessee, and here on April the 9th. I remember in 2005 we had the SAC baseball tournament, and it snowed like this during it. So the Pioneers leading 12-5. Ball gets away by Coker, but able to come up with it. It's Mackenzie Stroop. Hands it off to Olivia Vlading, and back to Abby Gross, who's got a goal in the contest. Guarded closely by Morgan Correa. And we got a whistle. Stoppage, and looks like we're going to have a foul coming up. Snowing hard, but it's not sticking to anything. Roads are passable as they're clear. That'll go over to inline. That'll be a turnover on the Cobras, and 16th of the game. Now it's starting to light up a little bit. And we're back to April showers. Kylie Merrick. Off to Lucy Brewer. Brewer get off up to the point and gives it off to Emily Youngblood, the senior from Austin, Texas. Sends it wide over to Natalie Dagley's. Found her way on the scoring column today already. Off to Cam McNeil. So Youngblood to Brewer. 30 seconds left on the shot clock. There goes McNeil. Goes to her right. Thought about shooting. Still has it. And Tuaninga will get it, and then we'll have a whistle. Stoppage of play. And looks like we're going to have a free position shot coming up for Tia Tuaninga, who's already scored 4 times today, including once off the free position. She'll go in, she'll make a move, and she'll make the goal for the score. Tia Tuaninga, her 5th goal of the game. Pioneers lead 13-5. Pioneers scored 6 goals in the first quarter, 6 in the second, and have started here with 1 here in the third. 2:48 into this third quarter. Nice stat line for Tuaninga. 5 goals with 9 shots. Very efficient there. 1 ground ball pickup has caused a turnover, and also with 3 draw control wins. He's committed 1 turnover. Coming up with it is Madeline Hart. Hart with an assist earlier in the first half. The freshman from Surfside Beach, South Carolina. Bethany Thomas with it. That one's blocked. I think Floyd's going to get away with it as the nope, that'll go out of play. Who was it last touched by? It was last touched by Tusculum. So turnover on the Pioneers. Here comes Hart. Back out front. Wanting loses it. And Thomas will tip it into the crease, and Floyd will come up with it. Tuaninga, Youngblood. Merrick will tip it out and will get some room to gather it in. Lucy Brewer sends it over to Cam McNeil, and plenty of time on the shot clock. There's McNeil. Youngblood. Youngblood with the goal, but the whistle first. Nope, they're going to say the goal by Youngblood. So Emily Youngblood with the goal for TU. So the Austin, Texas senior picks up her 15th goal of the season. The Pioneers make it 14-5. After today's game, the Pioneers will have 2 more games left in the regular season. Pioneers will be at UVA Wise next week. Game that was rescheduled from earlier this month. And then the Pioneers will be back in action. Correction, skipping all this. Skipped a lot of games. Pioneers have 4 games remaining, as the Pioneers will be at LMU later next week. And then they will go to Catawba next weekend before the rescheduled game with UVA Wise on the road. And then the Pioneers will wrap up the regular season on April the 23rd, week after on Easter Saturday, actually, and it'll be a 12 o'clock start against the Wingate Bulldogs. We'll have that game for you here on the Pioneer Sports Network. Our next broadcast is going to be later today when we'll have the men's game between Tusculum and Coker. Then tomorrow will be Pioneer Baseball as they'll host Carson Newman in a doubleheader beginning at 3 o'clock over at Pioneer Park. That series was rescheduled, supposed to be a Friday-Saturday affair. They've moved it to Sunday and Monday. Weather's supposed to be a lot better tomorrow. Should be a little warmer as well. And then the weather forecast for the rest of the week is looking pretty good. Pioneers come up with it. There will be a foul on Coker, and Tusculum will get the restart. That's Morgan Correa. Sends a high pass. Now it's just going to be a foot race, and who can come up with it? It looked like Cam McNeil was going to come up with it, and looks like she'll be the one credited with it after the foul, and the Pioneers will go on the attack and with the 14-5 lead. Approaching 9 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Loose ball coming up with it is Coker. That's Emma Rhines. She's dispossessed, but she was fouled in the process, and Coker will maintain possession. High pass, deflected. Coming up with it is Coker. Shot, that's blocked. It looks like that'll be a foul on the Pioneers. No, that'll be a foul against Coker. Looks like it's going to be a card. Yep, a yellow card coming against Coker. Looks like Mackenzie Stroop with picking up the infraction. So first yellow card of the game charged against the Cobras. Pioneers will go on the attack with the man-up advantage. That's Jessica Spiegel. Big gap in the middle, big shot and a big goal by Tia Tuaninga, her sixth of the game. The Pioneers now lead 15-5 as the clock will continue to run as long as a team has a 10-goal advantage. So with 6 goals today, Tuaninga increased her goal production on the season to 41. Now has 77 goals to her credit in a Pioneer uniform. Still free. Look like Brewer is going to pick it up. Still has a chance, and Brewer does come up with it. Got a stick in the side, and she'll just keep on moving. Got a whistle. We had a goal. No, they're going to call the goal again. So third time today, the Pioneers had a little doubt to wait and see if that was going to be a goal or not. So a goal for the Pioneers, making it 16-5. That'll be Emily Youngblood with the goal. And looks like we're going to have a timeout, and that will probably be going to Coker. So 5:21 remaining in this third quarter. Your score now, Tusculum 16, Coker 5. You're watching Tusculum Women's Lacrosse on the Pioneer Sports Network. Coming out of the timeout by Coker, Pioneers leading 16-5, 5:21 remaining in this third quarter. So clock will continue to run. Pioneers come up with the ground ball pickup and win the draw control, and Tusculum goes on the attack. Cam McNeil, nice little pivot move, and about ready to lose it, and she gets off the shot and gets the goal past Kellner. And it's now 17-5. So Cam McNeil picks up her second goal of the game. Made a nice little 360 pivot just outside the crease. Boy, made a nice little move. Was about ready to lose the ball, it looked like, and she was able to go lower shelf to get the goal. Well, they're actually checking the stick here like they do after every goal. And they're going to count it. Took a little while on that one. And Cam will go for the draw control attempt that she'll face off with Olivia Flatting. So McNeil, Jr. from Alpharetta, Georgia. Tuaninga comes up with it, and the Pioneers will go on the attack, leading 17-5. So again, if you joined us early, it was all Coker on possession time. But credit Taylor Floyd, just was outstanding in the crease, making 6 straight saves. Shot and a goal by Tusculum. Pioneers adding it on here in senior day. So Kylie Merrick picking up the goal for Tusculum. Emily Youngblood with the assist, her first of the game. For Merrick, picks up her third goal for the hat trick. Pioneers come up with it. And they'll go on the attack. So we head in the final minutes of the third quarter. Brewer with the shot, and Brewer with the goal. Lucy Brewer with the goal for Tusculum. Kylie Mary picking up the assist. So 6 goals for Tuaninga, 3 each by Brewer and Merrick, and also 2 goals by McNeil and Youngblood. It's Tusculum now leading 19-5, looking to pick up the first South Atlantic Conference win for head coach Jenna Augustino. Again, the Pioneers will be back in action playing 3 straight on the road next week at LMU and Catawba. Then the final week of the regular season with UVA Wise, and then closing out the year at home with the Wingate Bulldogs as they make the trip from North Carolina. Glad to have you with us. You spend this Saturday afternoon with us here on the Pioneer Sports Network. Busy Palm Sunday for us here on the network, as we'll have Tusculum baseball in action tomorrow. 3 o'clock first pitch. Hope you join us from Pioneer Park. And we'll have a foul inside the fan. Looks like we're going to have a free position opportunity coming up for the Cobras. And that should be the last play of the third quarter. So after the third quarter, we head into the fourth. Tusculum leading 19-5 over Coker. You're watching Tusculum University Women's Lacrosse on the Pioneer Sports Network. And we're back ready for the start of the fourth quarter between Tusculum and Coker. Game's had a lot of offense for Tusculum. It's had a lot of weather for both teams. Coker's done a great job as winning these draw controls. 17 wins on the draw control for the Cobras, with 21 turnovers. Kind of slowed the momentum. It was a nice pass into Lawson, just could not control it. Madeline Hart let that play continue. She got fouled a couple of times. So they'll let Hart go ahead and get this free position opportunity coming up. That one got away from her. So Hart keeps it. Oh, wide open, and with the goal. Really, but nice play by Hart. As the Pioneers converged on her, leaving a wide open goal to make it 19-6. So the score stands. The Pioneers will go to 4-8 on the season, 1-5 in conference play, while Coker will go to 1-11 and 0-7 in league play. Coker's got 3 games remaining on its schedule. They return home for a midweek game with Catawba on Wednesday before hosting Limestone, before going to Limestone, then wrapping up the regular season on April 23rd against UVA-Wise. Top 6 teams advance to the South Atlantic Conference Tournament. Quarterfinal play at home sites. Top 2 seeds get a bye. Madeline Hart. To the middle. Still possession to Coker. Abby Gross. Still loose in the Shuren with it. Sends it back out. 7 seconds remaining to shoot. Shuren, and she's fouled hard. All the Pioneers had a good defensive set going on there, but Emily Youngblood whistled for the foul, and Shuren will come up with the free position shot coming up. 2 seconds on the clock. So she'll have to get off this shot quickly. Shot, and that one goes wide. And that will be a possession over to Tusculum. Which I did not know. I thought maybe you got a little extra time on the free position, but guess not. So Pioneer defense holds, and back the other way come the Pioneers. Also back is the sun. Glad to see that out. And looks like it's pretty clear to the west of us, so not saying I'm a weather expert, losing it on Youngblood, but Youngblood is tripped, and there'll be a foul on the Cobras. Youngblood gets it in to Aninga. Pioneers lose it. It looks like a whistle will go up, and it'll be possession to the Cobras. Abby Gross being guarded by Bethany Thomas. Lawson with the shot. Lawson with the goal. Goes to the upper right corner. Goes top shelf past Floyd. It'll make it 19-7 on the goal by Lawson. Credit the assist to Madeline Hart. So the Pioneers with 6 goals in the first 2 quarters each. Led 12-5 at halftime. Outscored the Cobras 7-0 in the third. Cobras with 2 goals here early in the fourth quarter. That's where we stand, 19-7. Clock still ticking, under 9 minutes remaining in this one. Again, the first of 2 of here on the Pioneer Sports Network, a proud member of the SAC Digital Network. As later today, we will have the men's action, 4 o'clock, with Coker and Tusculum. Pioneer men trying to get back on the winning side of things. Faced a tremendously difficult schedule. There's a shot off the post by Spiegel. Hit off the right post. Tusculum back on the attack. Kylie Merrick gets funneled to the right. There's Cam McNeil. Shot was deflected. The Pioneers will gather it in. And we're going to have a stoppage. Nope, it's going to be going over to Tusculum. No, correction, we've got a timeout. And I believe that's going to Tusculum. So timeout Tusculum, their first of the game. 7 minutes and 32 seconds remaining. Tusculum leading 19-7. You're watching Tusculum Women's Lacrosse on the Pioneer Sports Network. .732 remaining in this one. Tusculum leading 19-7. Pioneers seem to have this one in hand. Looks like we have a whistle. Foul on Coker. Tuaninga with the shot. Tuaninga with the goal. Goal number 7 of the game for Tia. 42nd goal of the season. With 7 goals, gives her 78 for her career. On 11 shots for her 7 goals in this game. He's also won 6 draw controls. Also has a caused turnover, along with 1 ground ball. Pioneers with 17 ground balls in the game. Uden leading the way with 4 pickups. So Tusculum with 20 goals this season. This game, excuse me. Their second most in goal production this year. Only Converse with 23, which was a school record for a game. Pioneers also had 19 goals and win against Lees McRae and also 18 against Tawan. So Pioneers also scored double-digit goals in a loss to Mars Hill and with 12 goals and a 17-12 loss, and also in the 13-10 loss at Newberry. And Jessica Spiegel with the caused turnover for Tusculum. Out to Harley Smith. Smith will take it in. Trying to go all the way. Sends it wide. The Pioneers will set it up and work it around. No, they'll turn it over, and come the other way comes Coker. Hannah Shuren picks up the ground ball. Hard to see. Can't see it so bright out there now. Folks, we've had all seasons today. Almost got to the point we couldn't see other end of the field due to all the heavy snow we had. We've had sleet, we've had snow, we've had some heavy rain. It was coming down sideways. And we'll have a free position shot coming up. 3:20 and counting down here in this one. Again, thank you for spending your Saturday with us here on the Pioneer Sports Network. The shot goes high and tipped back into Floyd. Floyd looked good well today. He's made 8 saves, 6 in the first quarter alone. Allowed 7 goals. Kellner's made 7 saves. It's gone the whole way for the Cobras. Again, she has played in every second of the Cobras' 12 games this season so far. Pioneers come up with it. We'll have a whistle. Play will continue. Pioneers will spread it out and lumbering through. Pioneers get it back out to Brewer. Jaden Gleason with it for Tusculum. She lost it, but coming up with it was Youngblood. Youngblood, nice move there. Loses it, and down goes Youngblood. Pioneers still have 25 seconds to shoot. In goal to Pioneers. Shot off the post was Tuaninga. Pioneers come up with it. Pioneers get a fresh 60. They can reset and work off some more clock if they wish. Leading by 13. Brewer stopped, wanted a foul. She didn't get it. She puts in the shot, and that will be blocked off by Kellner. Another dandy save by Kellner, her 9th of the game. And now we'll reset it, and the Pioneers could literally just run the clock out now without even having to take a shot. They'll get off a shot, and they'll get off a goal by Tusculum. Lucy Brewer gets the goal, her 4th of the game. And they're going to stop the clock, and we'll have a timeout, looks like by Coker. 29 seconds remaining. So we'll keep it here, 29.3 seconds remaining as we head into this timeout. Tusculum leading 21-7. Here are your statistics. Tusculum out shooting the Cobras 34-20, including 29-15 in shots on goal. 9 saves by Kellner, 8 by Floyd. Draw controls, 18 by the Cobras, 13 by Tusculum. Tusculum holds a 24-16 edge in fouls. In clears, Coker, 7 of 10. Pioneers, 16 of 23. 23 turnovers by the Cobras, 16 by Tusculum. Pioneers have caused 13 of those 23 turnovers, while the Cobras have caused 5 of Tusculum's 16 miscues. Leading scorer for the Pioneers so far, Tia Tuaninga with 7. 4 goals by Lucy Brewer. Collie Merrick with 3 goals. Cam McNeil with 2 goals, as is Emily Youngblood, and 1 goal by Spiegel, Dagley, and an own goal, which was credited against the Cobras. For Coker, Gallagher and Twilley with 2 goals each, while Sharon, Lawson, and Gross have found the back of the net for the Cobras. So we're playing our last under 30 seconds remaining. Tusculum going to move to 4-8 on the season and pick up their first South Atlantic Conference win of the year. 3 nationally ranked teams in the standings this week. Queens number 1, Wingate 24, and Limestone at 23. The Pioneers will take on that number 24 ranked Wingate team in their next home game, which will be on April the 23rd. So we're counting down, 10 seconds remaining. Pioneers will run it out. 5 seconds, 4, 3, nope. They lose it in, and that will do it. So the Pioneers get the win, 21-7 over Coker. I'd like to thank you for watching today's contest. Again, the Pioneers are back in action here at Pioneer Field on April 23rd, 12 o'clock, when the Pioneers take on Wingate. Our next broadcast of Tusculum men's lacrosse is coming up at 4 o'clock